Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this lad, Pau Cubarsí, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Played out towards the right wing. And the pass is intercepted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Goes looking wide. That is a great pick out. Roberto Carlos, played in. Garcia can clear it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Bale. That is good alertness. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Deco spots it and intercepts. Oblak punts it upfield. And here's Suarez. Deco.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Seedorf. Oh, this is a very good run. Mbappe. Shot a goal! And now they can clear their lines. Koundé clears without hesitation. Roberto Carlos. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Riqui Puig. Mbappe, very much a man of this moment. Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! It's a loose ball. That has been slung wide. Riqui Puig.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is
Goes
filled.
down, but nothing given. Marquez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bale. And this is Luis Suarez. And the through ball. So much time and space here. And smartly reclaimed. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now the breakaway. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And it's Lopez. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Messi. Tries to play it through. Quick look, then play. Oh, great leap! He's scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Luis Suarez! And that's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
He's having a pop! Cross goes in there, punched away. I think that's offside, yes it is. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Luis Suarez. Couldn't squeeze it through. And this is Bale. Oh, perfectly measured. He's had a shot! We've got a goal! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. And that is all they have time for. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And he's heaved it away. Belletti. Now it's Messi. He's got away. That has ended up in no man's land. That's going to go a long way. And it's Belletti. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Fermin. Lopez with the cross. Deco. Seedorf. And it's Bale. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Seedorf, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. He is just caressing the ball. Deco tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Not a hint of offside here. Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Luis Suarez. Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's quick to get rid. And he's being shifted off it. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now there's a fine ball. Now it's Neymar. And a shot! And that's a good finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Nicely weighted ball. Swings in across. Messi. That's destined for the flank. That has not gone well. And claimed it back swiftly. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's found space here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 28 será reemplazado por el dorsal 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jordi Alba is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Great vision. And reclaimed it in a trice. Messi. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Xavi is there, and he can get that clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. The final 5 minutes. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shifted it to the flank. Xavi is the team's great visionary. Bale. 4 added minutes on the board. Xavi plays it through. Messi finding himself in space. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save. Really. That's at the end. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker, to make a statement of intent. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely...
And Cruyff! A probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Goulet, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. This looks promising. Knocks it into space. Messi gets flagged offside. Forlan. Davids. And it's Bershish. He won't be happy with that one. Thiago. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Morientes. Now it's Cruyff. And he's there to retrieve it. Mbappe goes down, but nothing given. Goulet. Mbappe receives it in a... He's having a pop! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's Guti. Now it's Messi. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Not the most accurate pass. Still goalless at the moment. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Burgos clearly didn't help themselves.
Morientes! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Morientes is offering a right smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Varane spots it and intercepts. That'll be a throw-in. Mbappe. Thinks one through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Cruyff. Morientes. Mbappe! That's a little off target. And it's Messi. Now it's Forlan. Messi. He is through here. Chance! And it's a goal! And there is your opener. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos. And this is Cruyff. Look at the space here. And he shoots! There's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Goulet is the team's great visionary. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for a runner. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Thuram. Thiago. And it's Arda Goulet. Tries to pass it through. And this is Forlan. He's found some space. Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, I'm not sure what went through his mind there. Reverse psychology, perhaps. Didn't do much apart from making himself look a bit silly in the end.
Looking to play him in. Mbappe! And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Goulet. Good ball, good take. Great chance! What a wonderful goal! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Cruyff really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Guti. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos cuts it out. And the whistle goes for half-time. Barcelona have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Barcelona ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Down to business again. Rafael Varane. That is ended up in no man's land. Spread it left. Davids. And he cuts out the supply. Goulet. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Done delicately. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Cruyff, looking for options for movement. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that was asking for too much. Marquez, the man that is tenacity personified. And smartly reclaimed. Seedorf. And here's the chance to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. And it's been given away. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Burgos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mbappe shapes to shoot! Just off target.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Can he get it through? Shot at goal! And that's a tiny finish. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture book goal.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Burgos dragged themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Burgos clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Swings in across. Burgos have it back and can go again. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a pretty loose pass. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that could set him on his way. Brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary. Messi, Luis Suarez. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Burgos really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And this is Luis Suarez, played out to the left flank. Messi. Great work on the overlap. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez, and this is Figo. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good.
And Guti! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Burgos really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Davids, Figo, he's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Played into space. Now that's well seen too. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time, so still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. el dorsal 17. Será sustituido por
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Barcelona conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? And this is Cruyff. Hausen gets across to intercept that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Deco. Here's Puyol. And he welcomes it in. That is good strength. Guti. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Bojan Kirkic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, just Cruyff! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has two. Barcelona leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Deco. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And Cruyff! Loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that's in. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Barcelona go up by 2. And we're halfway through extra time. So was this when the game was won? Logic and experience would certainly suggest that, but who knows what the game still has to offer. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Knocks it out wide. Messi! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Well, that pass isn't the best. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Deco is wide and looking to get onto this. Ronaldinho tries to dink it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
En el marcador se puede ver información relacionada con la seguridad del estadio.